We are with Jason Algie from Noakes Realty Group, and he is going to talk about why it is a good time to list your home.
Well, right now it's a good time to list your home because there are always people coming into the Findlay area that have to buy a home at this time. There's a lot of relocation with, say, Marathon, Cooper Tire, and some of the other big companies. So they're coming in at this time looking for a home to buy. And if you wait till spring, which a lot of people do, there's going to be more buyers out there, but there's also going to be more competition. Right now, since it's colder out, a lot of people want to wait till spring, so you can actually get an advantage getting your home on the market now as opposed to spring because the people who have to buy are still looking. For instance, we had a house that went on the market yesterday. We had one showing. We got a good offer already. So it's still a very good time to put your home on the market, even though it's Christmas time.
What is the advantage of having a real estate agent to list your home?
I think the biggest advantage is just the exposure we can put on your home. That's the biggest part. Is we can get your home onto every major website that has real estate homes for sale. And then also there's just the advice and there's the knowledge that we bring as far as the process and getting a home to closing, helping you through the inspections, helping you through the appraisal and things like that. If you do it on your own, you may miss a step and you could actually cost yourself thousands of dollars in a transaction. So it's a good idea to put us in your corner to try to help you through the process.
For people looking for a real estate agent, what are some good questions to ask?
That's a good question. Some good question to ask, or I think the most important one is just what are you willing to do for me? I think you need to find an agent that is truly has your best interests in mind. You don't want to find an agent that's simply working for a deal or working for a paycheck. If you have an agent that truly cares about your situation and trying to help you get to where you want to go, you can be pretty successful in finding the right home or selling your home. It's the agents out there, and I'm sure there's a lot of great agents out there, and I don't think there's very many that do this, but there are some people out there, I'm sure, that work just to try to get a house sold and get a paycheck, and that's just not what we're about in this business. We really want to help the people, get into the right spot.
For people that may not have ever sold a home or have not sold one lately, how has this process changed?
The process has gotten much quicker, I think, with technology. So, things are seen much more on a much quicker basis now. Because the information gets to the website so quickly. For people who haven't sold a home in a while, you'd be amazed at what some of the technology is for showing homes. There's cameras out there that can basically take an entire picture of your home and put it on the internet to where you can walk through the entire home by sitting on your couch. Just so the technology's gotten a lot more advanced, and I think that's one thing that's really changed. It's made things go quite a bit quicker in this industry.
How important is staging a home and do you help with that?
I do help with that a little bit. Yeah, staging is important. I think you need to make sure that you put your best foot forward when it comes to your house. Decluttering is a very big one. So a lot of people just shove things in a closet and hope that's okay. But when you make a closet packed full of stuff, the closet looks smaller, and we don't want that. We want the closet to look as big as possible. So the way we arrange furniture inside a house can be very important. We just try to set the house up to make it in a way that it looks the most attractive, has the best flow for somebody that comes in and looks at it.
When people do a first-time consultation with you, what happens?
Well, a lot of times what I try to do is I want to really understand their situation. Everyone has different situations, whether it be they're selling because of a death in the family, a divorce, they had some kids, their house is now too small because they had kids, they're moving into town. So I really want to understand their situation. The most important thing for a buyer is what exactly are you looking for? I truly believe that we don't settle for homes. We want to find the perfect home. Whether it's the first home we see or whether it's the 30th home we see, we keep working until we find that perfect home for that buyer. For a seller, the same thing. I just want to understand their situation, and I want to know, how that helps me to understand the best way I can approach the situation to help them with the sale of their home. Since everybody is different, regarding timelines and things like that, it's just best to have a good sit down first to understand what's going on with the situation, and that way I can help out.
If people want to stay current on your activities or follow your listings, how can they do that?
Well, I'm obviously on Facebook. I use Facebook pretty heavily, so I've got a Facebook page out there. Also got a website. It's jasonalgae.com. If you put Jason Algae in Google, I'm not very hard to find. So I think my cell phone's about everywhere I can possibly put it, just so to make sure I'm as available as possible. But I use Facebook very heavily, and I've got a lot of my new listings and my sales go on there, and of course my website shows all the listings that we have on the market at this time.
Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
This was Emily Knoll reporting from the Findlay Digital Media Club.